Hello students, if you start from esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine, that means from esophagus up to anus or the large intestine, wherever you want, you take a section, okay? Wherever you want, you take a section, focus that particular region into microscope, take a slice, focus in the microscope. If you observe that under microscope, the wall of the alimentary canal, the heading is wall of alimentary canal, okay, wall of the alimentary canal is made up of 4 layers. This wall is made up of how many layers? The wall of esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine. The wall is made up of 4 layers. Visible? Okay, the wall is made up of 4 layers. The outermost layer is called what? Serosa. Outermost layer is called serosa, and this one is made up of connective tissue. In our body, try to understand, you have studied in your previous classes, there are 4 types of tissues are there. Number 1, epithelial tissue made up of different epithelial cells like squamous epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium, right? Number 2, connective tissue. Its job is to connect different tissues. That's why it is called connective tissue. Okay, epithelial tissue. Number 2, connective tissue. Number 3, muscular tissue, nothing but muscles found everywhere. Number 3. Number 4, neural tissue, neurons found in the nervous system, brain, spinal cord, etc. Now, the outermost layer in the wall of the alimentary canal, practice along with me, okay, is called serosa, which is made up of a tissue. Can you see this tissue? What is that tissue called? Connective tissue, as well as it has epithelium. It has epithelial tissue also. Which one? Squamous epithelium. Okay, squamous epithelium. Okay, I will just show like this. This is which one? Squamous epithelium. Throughout you will find. Okay, you can complete this later. This is not shown in the NCERT, but we have to understand that along with which one? Connective tissue, there are, which one is also present? Epithelial tissue are also present in the outermost layer called serosa. Okay, now the squamous epithelium found in the serosa or wall of the alimentary canal is also called mesothelium. This is very important. Underline, very important it is. What exactly it is? Squamous epithelium is an epithelial tissue. 4 types of tissue are there now in my body. First one is epithelial tissue. In that epithelial tissue, one type of epithelial tissue is a polygonal in shape. Hegide other shape? Polygonal, having different faces. Innondu cuboidal kelirbodu neevu. Innondu yaudu? One more is columnar, tall pillar like. Very simple. Here I am discussing about a flat cell. That flat cell is called what? Squamous epithelium. When the squamous epithelium found lining the wall of the alimentary canal, its actual concept I will discuss with you while discussing animal tissue. For time being, you understand that squamous epithelium found in the outermost region in the wall of the alimentary canal or in the serosa is also called what? Mesothelium. In your body, you have large number of blood vessels, right now. The blood vessel is also lined by what is flowing inside? Of course, blood flow ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ blood vessel ಒಳಗಡೆ. Blood vessel is also made up of ಅಥವಾ lined by which epithelium? Squamous epithelium. Here also it is there. When squamous epithelium found lining the blood vessels like arteries, veins, capillaries, such squamous epithelium is called endothelium. Clear? But when the squamous epithelium found in the outermost layer called serosa or wall of the alimentary canal, then it is called mesothelium. These two terms are very important and understand the meaning. Followed by serosa, the next layer is called muscular layer, muscularis. Name itself tells muscularis means this layer is made up of what? Muscle. Which muscle? Smooth muscle. I repeat, which muscle? Smooth muscle. The smooth muscles in this muscularis layer, right, or the muscularis region are again arranged into two layers. What are they? The one is inner, okay, can you see I am drawing now? This is inner circular muscle. Okay, inner circular muscle, whereas the outer, which is visible here, okay, this outer, it is also a muscle. Which muscle? Smooth muscle. How is the smooth muscle? The outer smooth muscle is inner circular, outer longitudinal. Okay, I repeat, these two layers, inner circular smooth muscle layer, it is also a smooth muscle, circular in nature. Outer region of longitudinal smooth muscle, both of them together called, which layer? This layer together called muscularis. What is that called? Muscularis. Name itself tells it is made up of muscle, smooth muscle, or it is also called Muscularis Externa. Okay, this can be also called, some authors call it as Muscularis Externa, made up of two layers of smooth muscle. Now you will have a doubt. What is that? Sir said it is circular, inner one is circular. But while drawing, it has shown in the longitudinal form, right? Try to understand. This is the image taken when the smooth muscle undergo contraction. When the smooth muscle is circular, try to understand. When it contracts, it becomes like this. You are understanding? It looks like a longitudinal. Idu enadavaga contract adavaga. Okay, when the smooth muscle is longitudinal, okay, when it contract, nodi, when it contract, ottige baruvaga, it look what? Circular. So try to understand. This is the image what you are finding in the NCERT in page number 200. Okay, remember, inner circular, it is right, but you are drawing in the longitudinal form. Don't get confused in the exam. This is the image taken when the muscle contract. Outer is the longitudinal muscle, but when it contract, it look like this. Is that clear? Inner circular, outer longitudinal, both of them together called what? Muscularis layer. In some region of the alimentary canal, along with two types of smooth muscle, you may also find, along with these two types of smooth muscle, you may also find oblique muscles also. ಹೇಗಿದೆ? muscles ಓರೆಯಾಗಿ ಇರುವ smooth muscleಗಳು. Okay, in some region of the alimentary canal, NCERT says, along with these two smooth muscle, that is circular and longitudinal, we may also find which one? Oblique smooth muscle also. It is found ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Now it is our job where it is found. Answer is, it is found only in the stomach. In the wall of the stomach, along with longitudinal, circular, inner to circular. Here there is one more extra layer. What is that called? Oblique layer is present only in the wall of the stomach. Note this, very important. In the diagram, you are drawing only two. Is that clear? This is a smooth muscle layer. What is the use? I told you that while swallowing of the food ಅನ್ನ swallow ಮಾಡುವಾಗ your esophagus undergo wave like contraction, right? When stomach is filled with the food should go to small intestine. How? That time also your wall of the stomach undergo contraction. Now the food came to the initial part of the small intestine. Food should go to the remaining part. How? Small intestine wall also undergo contraction. Large intestine wall also undergo contraction. The contraction is seen throughout the length of the alimentary canal because of the presence of which one? Muscularis layer made up of smooth muscle. Okay, followed by that the third layer is what? Submucosa. The third layer is submucosa. This black color I have shown here. The submucosa layer is made up of connective tissue. I will write here. Okay, again it contains what? Connective tissue. In the connective tissue there are different types: areolar connective tissue, adipose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, right? Which one is present in submucosa? It is areolar. Just try to understand. In the coming session I will tell you the structure of this tissue. Now understand that submucosa has areolar connective tissue. Along with that it has blood vessel. What is present inside? Large number of blood vessel plus lymph vessel, LYMPH, okay, filled with lymph. Lymph vessel is present plus nerves. What? Neurons or the network of nerves also present in the submucosa. One mark question. Okay, submucosa is present inner to muscularis region made up of areolar connective tissue, blood vessel, lymph vessel and nerves. Followed by that, inner to submucosa, the next region is what? What is that called? Mucosa. This mucosa is again made up of, you can note down, areolar connective tissue. Okay, areolar connective tissue along with epithelium, columnar epithelium. I will write. It is made up of areolar connective tissue plus what? Epithelium. Which epithelium? Option 1 squamous, option 2 cuboidal, option 3 columnar. What is your answer? Your answer is columnar epithelium is present. Okay, columnar epithelium is present in which one? Mucosa, along with glands also present in that. And finally, the cavity what you find inside, the central cavity, right? This is the central cavity. What is that cavity called? Lumen. Okay, this is all about the structure of wall of the alimentary canal. Very important 5-mark question. Refer page number 200 in the NCERT. While discussing this, okay, the 1-mark question can be asked, that is, what is the composition of these layers? Serosa made up of connective tissue with squamous epithelium called mesothelium. Muscularis region made up of inner circular and outer longitudinal smooth muscle. In some places oblique smooth muscle can be present, and you guys know that it is found only in the region of stomach, inner to circular muscle, right? The next layer is submucosa made up of connective tissue, blood vessel, lymph vessel, nerve. Innermost is mucosa made up of areolar connective tissue plus columnar epithelium, and the central space where food passes, this is the central space. This is called what? Lumen. And another very important point, when you observe this mucosa, the same mucosa, when the stomach is empty, mucosa forms lot of foldings, and these foldings are called what? Rugae. The rugae found in the stomach are made of, right, foldings of option 1, 2, 3, 4. What is your answer? The rugae is made by the foldings of mucosa, not submucosa. This mucosa only fold and form rugae. Okay, next question. When you go to small intestine, which is lined by large number of finger-like structures, the finger-like structures found in the small intestine are also made up of what? Mucosa, the villi, the finger-like structure called villi. So one mark question. In the stomach, rugae. In the small intestine, villi are formed by which layer? By the folding and finger-like structure of which one? Mucosa. Now, while we discuss this wall of the alimentary canal, okay, we have to discuss even in this chapter regarding absorption concept also, right? In small intestine, absorption is mainly helped by whom? Villi. That's why we should know the structure of which one? Villi. Very simple. How a villi will be, in the small intestine. Okay, this is small intestine which has large number of finger-like structures. What is this central cavity called? Lumen. Please try to understand this concept. Basics should be very strong. Okay, what is the outermost layer called? Serosa, followed by the next layer is called muscularis, submucosa and the mucosa. Now when you look at the structure of the villi is lined by or made up of, it is like this. Okay, villi. The outermost region of the villi is made up of columnar epithelium, which I told you already. The villi is lined by which one? Columnar, such large number of, okay, columnar epithelium. This is squamous, cuboidal or columnar. This is large number of columnar epithelium. This structure is very important in my next session to understand the concept of which one? Absorption. Study it properly. The villi, look at here, if it is villi, it is lined by which epithelium? Columnar epithelium. Okay, columnar epithelium, or it is also called surface epithelium because it is present in the outer surface, lining the surface of the alimentary canal, or as the villi is present only in your small intestine, these columnar epithelium are also called intestinal epithelium. Okay, they are also called as what? Intestinal epithelium, surface epithelium, nothing but columnar epithelium, which bear large number of plasma membrane or the cytoplasmic folds. These folds are called what? Microvilli. Columnar epithelium bear folds of plasma membrane, the outermost membrane in the cell. These folds of the plasma membrane are called microvilli. This microvilli gives, when you observe this in the microscope, it gives what kind of appearance? Brush border appearance. It look like the border of a brush in a border hage kanisodrinda we call brush border appearance. So don't get confused with the term what? Cilia. Cilia is different, microvilli is different. Is that clear? These foldings of the columnar epithelium called microvilli, which give what kind of appearance in the microscope? Brush border appearance, plays a very important role in which one? Absorption. Now, inside the villi, you will find one vessel. Which vessel? Okay. This vessel is lymph vessel. Okay, which vessel? Lymph vessel, and the lymph vessel is called lacteal. Don't worry, I will explain you. Okay, what is that vessel called? Lymph vessel, and the lymph vessel is called lacteal. Along with that, inside the which one? Villi, you will also find the presence of large number of blood vessel also. Look at here. Okay, which vessel? Blood vessel. They form a network of blood vessel. Visible? These are all which vessel? Blood vessel. See, large number of blood vessel are present inside this, right? The blood vessels. What is there inside this? Blood. Blood is continuously circulating through this vessel. Okay, this is called what? The blood vessel. Okay, which has arteries, veins and capillaries. In your body, everywhere you will find which vessel? Blood vessel. Likewise, almost every region of the body have one more vessel called which one? Lymph vessel. Inside blood vessel, blood will flow. Blood vessels are connected to your heart. Okay, inside our body, along with blood vessel, we will find one more vessel. Innondu vessel. What is that? Lymph vessel. Nanna hand alli kuda ide, leg alli kuda ide, neck alli kuda ide, chest, abdomen ella kade kuda ide. Okay, but the very important point is when this lymph vessel, especially when it is present inside what? Inside the villi. When the lymph vessel is present inside the villi filled with a fluid called what? Lymph. A colorless fluid called lymph. That lymph vessel is called lacteal. In my leg also there is a lymph vessel. Can I call that vessel as lacteal? No. My hand as lymph vessel, can I call it lacteal? No. One mark question. What you will call the lymph vessel of the villi as? Your answer is lacteal. You will also find a large number of blood vessel. Along with that, in the outer side, surface epithelium, nothing but columnar epithelium, which bear microvilli, which gives brush border appearance. Last statement, villi along with microvilli increases the surface area for absorption. Write down, villi along with its microvilli increases surface area for what? Absorption. That's why you call small intestine as the principal site for what? Absorption of the food. This is all about the study of alimentary canal along with its wall. Okay, in the next session we are continuing with associated glands.